Hi everyone, it's Leonore. I'm the intuitive tutor. Thank you so much for joining me. I just want to let you know that I opened up this channel for my tarot readers who are beginners and also for my tarot readers that are advanced. So I know some of you may have your own YouTube channel, some of you may just read for yourself, and for others, some of you just are looking for to add more depth or add more meaning to your readings and messages. And so I'm here to teach you not only the art of intuitive tarot reading, but I'm also here to teach my beginners, how to read tarot. Okay, so I am going to be catering to both crowds. So to my readers who are, just beginners, in some shape, form, or other, I will be incorporating astrology. I just did a video on reversals and free will, and why reversals and free will is so important when you do read tarot. So I'll have that in the description box. I'll put the link there so you could see it. But I also want to cater to those who already are very intuitive, or just looking to again add more depth or meaning to tarot reading. So again, just be patient because I am going to be catering to both crowds. Okay. Now, I also want you to check my Patreon page out, because I do have a Patreon page that's going to be in the description box as well. I offer astrology and tarot lessons on my Patreon page. Okay, so check that out. For $150, you get 6 sessions. It's scattered throughout the month, but nevertheless, you will get more of a spiritual ascension, astrology lesson, and tarot reading, intuitive tarot reading, in the tier that I offer on my Patreon page. So also check that out, please. Now, I personally feel that there are 2 types of readers. There are readers that, go off the meaning with, the tarot card. If the tarot card is the 5 of Pentacles, the meaning to the 5 of Pentacles could simply just mean loss of finance, or, a breakup, a relationship that has broken up. But, when it comes to the art of intuitive reading, there's so much else, so much more other energies that you could pick up, depending on the cards that came before or after. Or if you're into clarifying, there are some tarot readers that do clarify cards. So it all really depends on the energy that surrounds the 5 of Pentacles. And I'm choosing the 5 of Pentacles just to make an example. But there are some tarot readers that will just go off of the meaning, and some of those cards do have like 2 or 3 meanings to it. But then you get intuitive readers that will pick up the 5 of Pentacles, has someone who just got into a car accident, or someone that's going on vacation, someone that's practicing black magic. Believe it or not, I'm one of those tarot readers that may have different definitions for specific cards. So don't ever doubt the tarot reader on the meaning of the cards, because if that's the energy they're picking up, and that's the meaning, one of the meanings they have behind that tarot card, then then that message may or may not be for you, or for the reader, for the person you're reading for. So don't ever doubt the tarot reader and their messages, because they're getting their messages and channeling messages from a higher source. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just one of those persons that with the 5 of Pentacles, for me, I don't know if other readers do this, but for me, Pentacles, specifically Pentacles, could be some form of witchcraft, or dark magic, or something like that of the sort. Definitely some very heavy manifestation, nonetheless. So that's just me as an intuitive tarot reader. Of course, that doesn't happen all the time. It happens rarely, but just giving you an example. There are readers that are very in tune with the energy, so the energy that surrounds them, these are spirit guides, these are their deities, these are their demiurges, these are just ancestors, their spirit teams that they listen to that, you know, they show them the visions and stuff like that. So a lot of readers that are in tuned with the energy around them, the energy that surrounds them, or the energy that they pick up from the card or they're reading, they're being helped by their spirit team. Don't get that twisted. I mean, I'm saying that because, you know, I'm going to explain to you that energy is a vibration. Energy is a, you know, a frequency, a radio wave, and so it's always good to always set your intentions as a tarot reader, whether you're reading for yourself or for others. Set your intentions, call in your spirit team. Everybody has a spirit team. Everybody has a soul tribe, a spirit, not only just a soul tribe on earth, but just a spirit soul tribe in the spirit realm, you know. So, you know, you take that as it resonates. I myself have my own spirit team, and different people, you know, different spirits, different deities will come in and help me. So I just want you to know that, you know, you can't do this by yourself. You could be the greatest intuitive reader, but, you know, you should always sit down and meditate with yourself, you know, and try to detach yourself as much as possible from your own energy. And sometimes you have to detach yourself from the reading that you know may affect you later on. You may carry that energy later on. So it's I always reiterate this to my students, you know, do not just think that you could do this by yourself. You know, you could pick up more energy, more messages, more channel messages, either through hearing, seeing, feeling, if you call upon your spirit team. All right. So that's super important as a tarot reader, especially if you're trying to learn tarot, or, you know, get more in tune in the arts of intuitive reading. So first thing you have to remember in the arts of tarot reading is how to pick up the energy, right? So, you know, some readers are clairvoyants, clairsentient, clairaudient, definitely claircognitive of the energy that surrounds them, right? I can't emphasize that a lot. You know, I can't emphasize it because as much, because it's the five senses, right? So we're taking the five senses of touch, hear, smell, taste, feeling, and we're taking it onto a different realm. You know, no longer you are in this in this physical world. You're now in the spiritual realm. When you are reading tarot, you have to also understand that tarot reading is not for everyone. Not just, you can not, you know, and I'm sorry to say this, but not anyone could just pick up tarot without having some form of intuitive connection with your spirits, or with the universe. You know, I always talk about the Akashic Records or the Akasha Records, Akashic Library. This is a form of universal memory. It's the library of memories. It's the library of cosmic knowledge. And your spirit guides are already attached to this. So as an intuitive tarot reader, you have to understand, or even just as a tarot reader, you have to understand that not tarot reading is not just for anyone. It's honestly, tarot reading has to choose you, because the energy chooses you. If you're doing this for recreation, then you're doing it for recreation, and I could teach you, you know, and hopefully by me teaching you the basics, even in astrology, this could honestly help you get in tuned with the energy of the spirit realm. You know, if it's there, it's there. If it's not there, then it's not there. You would know that more than me. So very important that you know that. And one last thing, I need you to know that energy is infinite. You know, time doesn't really exist in tarot reading. There are times where people will ask you, you know, when when is he going to propose to me? When am I going to have my next baby, or something like that, you know? And, you know, for the most part, because there's no such thing as time, and time is linear, you won't get a straight out answer unless it's a channel message. If it's a channel message, that's a different story. But, you know, energy does change. And energy, you know, again, it's infinite. So, you know, maybe if you read for that person again in 2-3 months, you could get a concrete answer, a definitive answer. But if you don't get one at the moment, you know, just let them know, rest assured, you know, I'm not hearing anything right now, but, you know, check back, you know, in about a couple of months, and I may get a definitive answer, because energy always changes. Okay. It is not constant. You know, and I was talking about the Akashic Library, which is the record keeper of the universe. It is the library of memories, you know, and I need you to know, that I'm bringing this up because I tap into the Akashic Records. You know, I ask specific questions. You know, it's basically like going to a library or going onto Google, you know, in this day and age is about Googling, right? So, you know, you're trying to figure out, you know, information, whether it's the library or Googling, you know, this is the meaning of the Akashic Records. You know, it's unseen, so you can't see it because it's a library of the universe. But this library of the universe, your conscious taps into that Akashic Records or Akasha Records. You know, rest assured that you're tapping into an infinite knowledge of timelines, which is why we're so connected and interconnected as a collective, because your spirit never forgets. Okay, so just ask a specific question. You know, some people will ask for general readings, and that's fine, but again, you're going to ask for specific questions. What's the next, what's going to happen for this person in the next 2 to 3 months? You know, you're asking questions. So it really helps to ask the Universal Library, the Akashic Library, you know, a specific question so you could get a definitive answer or a channel message. Okay. And then I'm going to leave you with these tips. You know, never doubt the first thing that comes to your mind as a reader, whether you feel like you're intuitive or not. Do not doubt it, because you just got a channeled message. You know, so if you ask yourself a question, whether it has to do with your own personal life or someone else's, it doesn't matter. What was the first thing you heard? What was the first thing you saw? Again, we're going into the energy of the 5 senses, but the 5 senses going beyond the physical realm, you know. So claircognitive, again, you know, clairaudient, clairvoyant. What was the first thing you heard? Clairaudient. Did you see an image? Clairvoyant. You know, so, you know, these are things that you have to be very in tune with when you read tarot. Okay. So don't doubt the first thing that comes to your mind. The last thing I'm going to say about, you know, tarot reading, when it comes to tarot reading, is that there's no such thing as a mistake. There's no such thing as a coincidence. You know, sometimes with me, I may fumble on my words, especially if it's Mercury retrograde, you know, transiting in my house. Specifically if it's transiting in my house, but you know, whatever, mistakes happen, and I correct myself and I'll apologize for it. But for the most part, you know, if something comes out of your mouth that you did not, you know, think of, you weren't thinking of saying, or it just literally you just blurt it out, and don't take it back. You know, go with it. Go with the energy. Flow with the energy. You know, I meant to say candy, but car came out. So some of you may be driving a car, or, you know, so, you know, just go with the energy. Don't take it back. Because you don't know if that specific word or message was meant for someone out there, or your reader. Your reader may resonate with what you just said more than you did, you know, even though you weren't thinking about it, or, you know, you didn't ask. These again are channeled messages, okay? All right, so I'm just going to leave you with that. I will come up with more videos. I'm going to try to do videos, you know, at least twice a week. Again, you know, you could refer back to my, you know, reading reversals. I do go into basic tarot reading. Again, I will be going into basic tarot readings for my beginners, but then I will also get really in depth when it comes to my advanced, you know, viewers here when it comes to tarot reading. All right, so just look out for more videos. Hit the, you know, like button. Definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when I'm going to come out with more videos. All right, bye.